Barnett, ranked third in the country, a record of 21-3, and ranked 11th is Patrick McKee, two-time All-American from St. Michael, Minnesota, a three-time state champion at St. Michael, Albertville. Jim, this is the 10th time these two have met in their careers. They woke up this morning, both of them, and went, here we go again.
Yeah, I tell you what, when their careers are over with here this year, that they'll probably have a moment, and it's possible they could meet another 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times.
Both these guys, two-time All-Americans. Barnett 5-1 at Big Ten dual meets. He's been so durable in that Badger singlet, 3 straight years with over 20 victories. Jim, wrestling for the 10th time in their careers, what are you looking for in the first minute to 90 seconds?
Well, it's more than just a chess match. These guys have felt each other before. I think there's a calm that develops when you know your opponent and you know that kind of some of his tendencies. You felt it. You felt that shot right there, a little fireman's carry action right there for Barnett, but he comes into a situation where basically McKee squats down in here trying to turn the corner. He's trying to bury that right shoulder of Barnett. Barnett trying to lift that shoulder up. He gets the right arm across and he'll score points.
Barnett scores the first 3 points.
And what you got to be careful with both these guys, they're so tough in the top position, they go immediately into the turn.
McKee leads the series 5-4. The Gopher has pinned the Badger 3 times. Last year at the Big Tens, Jim, McKee pinned Barnett in the quarters, and then Barnett came back to beat him 5-4 for 5th place.
Yeah, that's some wild matches here between these two. This won't be the last of the scoring.
Stalemate. Break easy, gentlemen, break easy. We're going to face this direction.
Take a look at this takedown here. Right here, McKee has that shoulder beat right there, but see how Barnett comes up all the way up to it, both feet right there, able to cut the right arm across and score the points.
You said it, Jim. Both these guys really good in that top position.
Yeah, hand fighting there by McKee. He's comes back up, gets a quick escape. So the nice answering escape there by McKee.
Of course, McKee, that great run at the 2021 national tournaments, was a 15 seed, lost in the second round, won 6 straight to finish 3rd.
That was really something, wasn't it? You know, just it shows how gritty that McKee can be out there. You know, in a tournament, you get beat early in it, and you come all the way back, winning 6 consolation matches like that.
Mentioned McKee, a 3-time Minnesota state champion. Barnett, a 3-time Wisconsin state champion. For Chris Genrich at Hortonville High School, he's from Greenville, Wisconsin, is Barnett's. Just over 30 seconds left. The Badger up 3-1. First period takedown here for Barnett. Trying to even this series at 5 apiece.
Coming inside collar tie there, dropping off of that. Coming hard with that collar tie is Barnett on the left-hand side. That's usually it's also tying up the elbow. McKee not really looking to shoot in this period of the match.
Final seconds here in this first period. Barnett, as I mentioned, 5-1 in Big Ten duels. His lone loss was to Matt Ramos, 4-1. Here's head coach Chris Bono of Wisconsin in his 6th season. Of course, was at South Dakota State the 6 years previous. And congratulations, as Chris Bono just coming off his 50th dual meet as head coach of the Badgers as they beat Illinois last weekend. He has coached 19 All-American performances in his career. Of course, a couple of Big Ten champions in Dean Hamady and Austin Gomez, who is now at Michigan. John Reeder, assistant coach, alongside Seth Gross, and there is Brandon Eggum in his 8th season. Of course, he has been in those colors for 2.5 decades as an athlete, an assistant coach, and now as head coach. 3 top 10 finishes at the NCAAs under the leadership of Brandon Eggum. 14 All-American performances. Of course, the national championships from the great heavyweight Gable Steveson. Last year, Minnesota was 6th at the Big Tens in Ann Arbor. Wisconsin finishing 8th. A little bit of confusion here between the first and second periods as the officials talk with Chris Bono and John Reeder. I believe they are getting the riding time adjusted.
Yeah. So it reset to 0, so they want to get it set at 44, I believe. Yeah, that's correct, 44 seconds.
Mentioned Brandon Ingham, assistant coaches Luke Becker,
Here we go, gentlemen.
Trevor Brandvold, and Zach Sanders. There's Zach Sanders, All-American for the Gophers.
3-1, second period, gentlemen. Period 2. Period 2.
Good crowd here on a Friday night.
So we are set to go. Barnett starting period on bottom. And McKee flirting with some back points, Jim.
Well, he didn't get that there, but now Barnett's in a good position to be able to finish. He's stepping up there, has the outside leg, got his head buried a little bit. We'll see he's going to eventually try to lift. And McKee goes into that chest wrap. We've seen that a lot from him all throughout his career.
Him and his brother Mitch.
Yeah, and using it to his advantage possibly to get a little more riding time, breaking the riding time back down. Now he steps over that height, that seatbelt position. And Barnett gets the escape.
4-1 score. McKee last year 6th at the Big Tens, was 2-2 at the tournaments as an 11th seed. That after a 5th place finish in 2022 in Detroit. 1:10 second period.
There it is.
Here's a
nice
shot here from McKee. He's in deep.
Yep. Wasn't able to go ahead and get the right arm across though, Shane. He's got an opportunity to go ahead and see Barnett's giving a little territory. His butt's already on the outside of the line right there. And now as they go off the mat.
Missed opportunity there by McKee.
Yeah, let's take a look at this shot here real quick. He's got jumped in. Watch his right arm right there. Now's the time as they fall to go ahead and come across and grab that far leg. He wasn't only able to get to the ankle, not maybe get above the knee.
Another issue with riding time. Mentioned before with McKee being from St. Michael, Minnesota. When you see that town, you think about the Thorns with Mike, David, and Tommy. Had a chance to talk with David this last week. Always appreciate my conversations. He's running some wrestling camps, Thorn wrestling camps on the farm. And you were a teammate of his dad.
Yeah, actually, John Thorne got the boys going here, and the McKees were able to benefit from that. I think McKee's father was also a part of that kid program as well. He passed away a few years back, so he's St. Michael Albert's been a lot to the Minnesota program over the years. Now
another shot here from McKee. He's got Barnett on his hips again. He steps across. Here they scramble.
Love what he did there. See how he broke off the leg, Shane?
Gonna get the takedown, and here comes the near fall. And he gets the fall. He does. In his last match in this arena, in that singlet, he gets the fall.
Tell you what, Shane, it's just a